Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Appalachian Mountain Wrestling Television. Glad to have you with us here.
Hold on. Before you even get started, let's get something straight here from last week. First of all, Sigmund had no business running out there and helping Elliott Russell in that match. I only went out to the ring to make sure that Sigmund didn't interfere, and you saw what happened. They interfered, hit the Destroyer or something, and he got the win. But here's what I want, here's what Lemonjuice wants, and here's what the Destroyer wants right here. Let's start the program off right. Me, and I challenge Sigmund to go ahead and meet me in the ring out there just in a minute, because I'm going to take care of you right now, Sigmund. That way I know you're going to run out of here or be carried out of here, and your little lapdog Elliott's going to follow you. So let's settle it right now, right here on AMW-TV. You ready, Lemon?
I'm born ready.
Let's go to the ring.
Ladies and gentlemen, Beau James into it with Sigmund right out of nowhere here. This match was scheduled here today, but Beau James said he wanted Sigmund now. Sigmund comes out. The bell rings, and we're ready to go.
No time wasted. This is one of the most aggressive Beau Jameses we've seen in a while.
Man, oh man. Beau James, the king of the mountains, the man who likes to hurt people, putting Sigmund on his back, and we saw last week these two get tangled up outside the ring during Mega Destroyer and Elliott Russell's match. And now they are face to face here on AMW-TV. Couldn't ask for a better matchup to start things off today, Devin.
Yeah, these two very familiar with each other from tag team action. Of course, back at Summer Bash, the Heatseekers nearly knocked off the tag team champions and claimed the belts, but due to some interference by Lemonjuice McGee, Beau James and the Mega Destroyer able to hold on to their championship. Sigmund and Elliott of the Heatseekers both incensed since that time, and this rivalry has done nothing but get even more intense since then.
Things just keep getting hotter and hotter. Beau James, as always, seems like he's more worried about me than he is the actual matchup.
As they lock up here in the middle of the ring, they go down to the ground. Sigmund in control, but Beau James rolls him over for a pin attempt. Sigmund back up here, but now Beau James in control. A modified Nelson hold here as Beau James working on the back and shoulders of Sigmund, but Sigmund reverses it into a hammerlock, and now Beau James on the mat. Sigmund well in control right now. Oh, and just drives the knee down on the hold, getting that extra leverage. But Beau James gets to the ropes with a little assistance from Lemonjuice McGee. That's why he has him at ringside, just for that little extra helping hand every once in a while. And here we are, folks. Sigmund and Beau James back up on their feet, circling each other, and now they lock back up. No, Sigmund goes for the wrist lock, and oh, a chop to the back of the neck by Beau James, and now Beau James in control. Has Sigmund in the corner here, and it's time for the King of the Mountains to start doing damage. It's what he does best. Referee admonishing Beau James, but Lemonjuice McGee in the corner applying a choke to Sigmund and getting that extra damage in there, and Sigmund facing a 2-on-1 situation without his partner out here. As Beau James just goes to work torturing Sigmund of the Heatseekers, dropping the boot down on the hand, driving him to the mat with his knee. And Sigmund just trying to catch his breath here. And now Lemonjuice McGee once again getting involved in the match. Beau James distracting the referee here, just able to do whatever he wants, but Sigmund trying to fight back, delivering shot after shot to the midsection of Beau James, and Beau James down in the corner now. Sigmund, oh my goodness, takes a headbutt right to the lower midsection. Beau James digging that heavily taped thumb into the throat of Sigmund. Now Beau James in the corner just doing damage to one half of the Heatseekers here. Beau James tried to get involved in the match last week between Elliott and his partner, the Mega Destroyer, but Sigmund came out and stopped the interference from happening. Elliott was able to get the victory here as we see a pin attempt by Beau James. Only a 2 count. So Beau a little more upset that he was thwarted in his plan to interfere in that match, as he really relishes in just causing a massive amount of pain right now to Sigmund of the Heatseekers. Beau requesting that the referee asks if Sigmund wants to submit here. Sigmund checks the wrist. Still awake, trying to fight back here. But Beau James in control right now. And Sigmund may be fading here. Referee checks. That's 1 now. Referee checks him again, but no, Sigmund finds a way to stay awake here as Beau James just continues to put pressure on the neck of Sigmund. Sigmund fighting back now. 1 elbow to the midsection. And another.
Sigmund not intimidated by Beau James one bit. As he goes for the sleeper hold here. He's held tag team gold everywhere. Not intimidated by anything that Beau James brings to the table.
Now Lemonjuice up on the apron, but here's the Mega Destroyer.
And he throws a belt.
And here's Elliott out to help, but no, he eats the boot. Beau James, with the belt buckle right to the dome of Sigmund. He's going to go for a pin here with the belt across the throat. Here's the referee. And oh my goodness, no, Beau James steals one.
Despicable as always.
And now a double team in the ring. Somebody's got to get out here and do something. Elliott's on the outside. He just took a boot to the head. And now Beau James whipping Sigmund. And here comes Elliott.
Elliott's got a chair. He's in the ring. And they run like the chickens they are.
All 3 members of the family that are here right now running away.
Strength in numbers for those guys.
Friday night, we're going to finish it.
And Beau James says they're going to finish it Friday night.
Proclamation there by one half of the tag team champions. As these teams split their singles matches, Beau James coming away with the victory here via some help from his partner, the Mega Destroyer, and his manager, Lemonjuice McGee.
All right, folks, I'm here with the Heatseekers. Last week on AMW-TV, you guys had some interference. You dealt with it, came out with the win, but tonight more interference from the family, from Lemonjuice, and you come out on the losing side, Sigmund.
Week in and week out, right here at AMW, on our quest for tag team gold. Beau James, the Mega Destroyer, and that pipsqueak Lemonjuice McGee do nothing but play dirty and try to get the win by taking the low road. Let me tell you something. Coming in Pikeville, Kentucky this Friday, it's going to be Heatseekers going for tag team gold again. And what's going to happen is you keep trying to take the low road and doing things dirty. But we're going to turn it up a notch, and we're going to be dirty too.
AMW back in Pike County, folks. Come out, enjoy it, and see if the Heatseekers can take home tag team gold as they take on the family.
The Hazard Village Flea Market, located at 368 Doll Hair Drive, the National Guard Armory, is open Saturday and Sunday. Our facility is loaded with a huge selection of vendors. Call 606-439-2529 today to find out how you can become a vendor. Space is available both inside and outside our facility. Don't wait another second. Call today, join our family, and let's headlock the competition together.
Friday, August 24th, Pikeville, Kentucky. People, mark your calendars. It's going to be a monumental day because it'll be the last time you see Bobby Love, your favorite son. And oh, what I'm going to do to him. Because I do have an agenda, and it must be fulfilled. And there's no better way to fulfill it than to take out one of your beloved, one of your favorite sons, one of your heroes. So, Bobby, sorry, but you are going to be a casualty of my agenda. And then it'll be onward and upward. Up! Back up! The AMW title picture. Up the ladder. See you there, rednecks.
We are Bad Henry Shaw taking on Bobby Love on AMW-TV. Bobby Love back in AMW, looking to establish himself once again. He's coming out in the Randy Savage-esque robe.
Yeah, giving the crowd a little show here as he comes out. Crowd very happy to see Bobby Love return to AMW.
Yeah, he's been back for a little bit, but still fresh on his return to AMW. And Bad Henry Shaw, guy, has been in here causing trouble for a while now. We'll see if Bobby Love can take care of business here on AMW-TV. Bad Henry Shaw always brings it. He's one of those guys that, plays by a different set of rules or maybe just a lack of rules.
Yeah, but a very aggressive wrestler. Really likes to try to bully people out here, but Bobby Love with the size advantage. Henry Shaw, though, a very aggressive opponent. Digging in on the arm of Bobby Love here, doing some damage.
Bobby Love wrenching that arm, just putting the hurt on Bad Henry Shaw. Crowd chanting, saying to break it. Oh!
And you will not be using that arm very much. And now right back to it.
And another one. Oh! Coming down with the elbow on the arm of Bad Henry. Not again on Henry. A throat shot to slow down Bobby Love and sends him flying into the turnbuckle.
Henry Shaw wrestling with one arm effectively right now.
Bobby Love fighting out. Oh!
Just a vicious shot there.
The sound of that one hitting the chops. Another one. And another couple shots to the throat there. Bad Henry knows how to get some space when he's in trouble.
And driving the shoulder into the midsection there. Henry Shaw might be taking some lessons from Beau James and hurting people.
Bobby Love taking the shoulder, the elbow, right to the chest. Bad Henry going for the cover. And Bobby Love powers out. And the choke right in the middle of the ring.
Henry Shaw showing complete lack of respect for his opponent here. Just doing anything he can to try to cause pain and discomfort here. Now Bobby Love's thrown across the ropes here. Once again, just using the ropes to choke Bobby Love.
Referee saying no throat shots, but Bad Henry could not care any less what the referee has to say. But Bobby Love fighting back, sending Shaw right into the turnbuckle face first.
He took a vicious impact there.
Big knife edge chop. Shaw returns the favor. Shot to the face. Shaw throws one back. Bobby Love in the turnbuckle. In a little bit of trouble right now, Devin.
Yeah, Henry Shaw starting to take control here as he throws Bobby Love into the corner. And here we go, going for a big splash, but Bobby Love out of the way.
Oh, man. Bobby Love, hard hitting as anyone in AMW. The big forearm shot sent Shaw off the ropes. And the clothesline straight from Pike County.
Yeah. Every bit of his weight into that one. Bobby Love calling for it now.
And he's calling, oh, but Shaw putting him right in to the turnbuckle. Misses it. And here it comes.
Crowd coming alive here.
And Love hurts.
There
here
it is.
we
That's
go.
Gotta be it.
1, 2, count with us. That is all she wrote, folks.
Here's your winner, Bobby Love.
Folks, I'm here with Bobby Love. Bobby, this might be of interest to you. We just received a videotape from Dan Richards issuing a challenge to you.
Well, let me tell you something, brother. Daniel Richards, you think you can come out here and you can run these people from East Kentucky down? I'm from Pikeville, Kentucky. I am these people. When we go to Burns, what's the date?
This Friday in Pikeville.
When we go this Friday in Pikeville, Dan Richards, you want to find out what an East Kentucky boy is all about. You're not only going to find out what it means to take an East Kentucky butt whipping, but you're going to take it from the man. You want to stand straight across that ring. 275 pounds of pure East Kentucky hillbilly. And when you find out, when you step in the ring with me, it's no more talking, Daddy. You want to find out the reason why everybody says, love hurts, Daddy. Love hurts. Let's go.
Wrestling, a love and a passion we all share. I've started a wrestling brand, a brand founded on the aspects of wrestling. Two entities working together to create a product that connect emotionally for people everywhere. From counting the lights in your local armory to main eventing in Korakuen Hall in Tokyo, Japan. Collar and elbow, the wrestling brand.
And ladies and gentlemen, here we are. Devin, the big talk of the town. Everybody's talking about it. Kyle Maggard, John Noble for the AMW Championship.
Yeah, the word came down that they'll be facing off for the very first time. Two of the best friends in this entire wrestling organization facing off. Got time to speak with Kyle Maggard earlier, and here's what he had to say.
I'm here with Kyle Maggard. Kyle, we got the word that next week on AMW-TV, you'll be facing the AMW heavyweight champion, John Noble. How does it feel to face one of your best friends for a title that means so much to you?
Well, first of all, I'm going to commend Scott Diamond for making this match. No one's ever seen this match before. It's the first time ever. And it just so happens that me and John are best friends. That adds a little mystique to it, I guess, is the right term here. Little mystique, a little, just, you can feel it. You can feel it right now. Everybody's starting to talk about Kyle Maggard, John Noble. And it's because we're best friends. And then you got to throw in the fact that the most important wrestling championship is on the line. When you hold that AMW Heavyweight Championship, I know what it means. I've held it before. I've held it a few times. It means that you are simply the very best that there is. The very best in the Appalachian Mountains. You're talking, the mountains run through Kentucky, Tennessee, the Virginias, the Carolinas. You hold that belt, you are the man. This Appalachian Mountain Wrestling, see, that title is defended everywhere. It's not just defended in the promoter's hometown so mommy and daddy can come out and watch him wrestle. When you win that championship, when you hold it, you go everywhere. You are simply the best. And I can't sleep at night without people knowing that Kyle Maggard is the best. John, I love you. If that means I have to beat you to prove I'm the best, that's what I'm going to do.
And, folks, Kyle really riled up about this one.
Yeah.
Wants a chance at that AMW Championship. I had a chance to talk with John Noble, and here let's take a look what he had to say. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with AMW champion John Noble. Next week on AMW-TV, John taking on his friend Kyle Maggard, defending your championship belt.
You know, last time we spoke, Nathan, I made a comment about heavy is the head that wears the crown. You know, I said I was ready for anything that they threw at me. And, you know, Scott Diamond, one of the things he's done since he's taken over here is he has not been afraid to step up and make the matches that need to be made. Kyle has been on a roll. He's performed as well night in, night out as anybody, anywhere in this sport. And as bad as it may hurt me personally, and maybe even professionally, the only thing I can tell you is that it's going to hurt Kyle a little more. To lose to one of his best friends, maybe his best friend. And Kyle, several years ago, I had a lot to do with giving you your first wrestling lesson. Next week, I'm going to have to give you your latest.
Folks, no time wasted. Stanley charges the ring and takes the fight to Shawn, Cruz, and Jake Braddock. And here we go, we're starting.
Stanley's had enough of this one as he hits the body slam on the Wolfman.
And now the Big Rig makes his way to the ring as well.
And this one's off to a running start. I say we're off and running at the start of every episode, but man, this puts a whole new light on off and running as Stan Lee and Jake Brake send their opponents flying early in this one as they're waiting to get things. I guess they're waiting for them to collect their bearings here outside. Shawn Cruz making his way to the ring, or at least to the.
We haven't even established who the legal men are.
Here we go, Shawn Cruz entering in the ring. Stan Lee starting this one out. We knew that he was going to be the one starting
he started
this
the
one
fight.
off. Jake Brake barely even out of the curtain. Maybe not, before this one is already going. And Stan Lee, he's got one thing he's got to keep his mind on is the man in front of him and not Lemonjuice out there outside the squared circle. Because I know he's had his hands full of Lemonjuice here for weeks, months, it seems.
Well, as you saw last week on AMW-TV, Stan Lee did, in fact, get the robe back from Lemonjuice McGee, but Lemonjuice always trying to get the better of everybody, orchestrated a vicious attack on Stan Lee. And Jake Brake comes out to help him, and here we go, the challenge issued, and we have this tag match here on AMW-TV as a result of that.
And AMW-TV is home to some of the best tag team action around. And do you hear this crowd, Devin?
Yeah, crowd coming alive. They love this team of Big Rig, Jake Brake, and Stan Lee.
And here the Big Rig comes. The big double axe handle to the arm.
That's a 500-pound double axe handle there.
And Shawn Cruz screaming like a little girl.
Yeah, Shawn Cruz, not a little athlete himself, pretty tall guy, but just everybody looks small when they're in there with the Big Rig. And you can hear just
the shrieks of Shawn Cruz.
In the ring with the Big Rig, Jake Brake, everybody reduced to a child.
And here we go. Stan Lee tagged back in. Stan Lee used to be one of the most vilified men here in AMW. Quickly become a fan favorite once he separated himself from Beau James and the rest of his family. And Shawn Cruz, maybe a low blow there.
Yeah, looked a little...
and skirting the line nonetheless, but Stan Lee recovers.
And then comes the Wolfman, Jake Braddock. Stan Lee now calling to the crowd as you hear the chant, break his arm, coming from these fans at the Miller Family Fun Center.
And these fans love to see people get hurt here.
Yeah.
And man, the Wolfman.
That hurt my beard.
Basically tossed by his beard and sent, and now Stan Lee finds himself in the corner with these two.
Two very unhinged wrestlers here, and Shawn Cruz and the Wolfman Jake Braddock. I'm not sure if you should bring him out to the ring with dog collars at this point.
Oh man, Stan Lee taking out Braddock, but turns around right into the clothesline on the apron.
Are you a member of a church group? Are you a member of a sports team, local school, volunteer fire department, or any other nonprofit? Partner with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling for a fundraiser to bring money to your organization. Have some fun, a night of professional wrestling, fun for the entire family, earn some money. Partner with Appalachian Mountain Wrestling and help make wrestling great.
And Jake Brake draws the attention of the referee, opening the door for the double team, but Cruz takes out Jake Braddock on accident.
Stanley gets out of the way there, and this could be one of those parts where we were talking about the questionable mental status of Jake Braddock and Shawn Cruz could come into effect here.
And puts him on his back. Stanley had things going there for a second.
Shawn Cruz calling for the knee here off the ropes.
He's looking to fly. Taking his time though, Stanley on his way up. He's caught him.
He could go for a ride here,
and he sends him flying from the top rope. That could be the moment Stanley's been waiting for if he gets Jake Brake's hand.
Both men now desperately looking to try to tag in their partners. Both men took a tremendous amount of damage.
And they both make the tag. Jake in the ring. Clotheslines for days.
Is it a clothesline or is it a tow cable at that point? 500 pounds, 7 foot, Big Rig Jake Brake there.
Nearly taken down the ring with that splash.
Now he's working his way across the ring to take out Shawn Cruz.
Oh,
what a low blow.
Right
and the
in front of the
referee calls for
referee.
the disqualification.
And Jake Brake taken down with the low blow. And of course, here we go.
It's chaos in the ring here. Lemonjuice holding the legs of Stan Lee. And here's Shawn Cruz coming off the ropes. Oh, and drives the knee into the throat of Stan Lee. Jake Braddock on the outside attacking the Big Rig.
Somebody's got to get out here.
And once again, another knee to Stan Lee.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going for a third one here.
Jake
Nobody
Brake up on the
here
rope
to save Stan Lee. And another knee drop, but Big Rig's back up and in the ring. And everybody runs, but the damage is done to Stan Lee. He may need medical attention.
We need a doctor out here. This one ends in a disqualification. Jake Brake and Stan Lee win, but Stan Lee, I'm telling you, we need a doctor here.
A disgraceful act by Lemonjuice and his clients. But, folks, that's all the time we have for this episode of AMW TV. We'll be back next week